so good. Let me go back to that. Right, so let's share the screen again. Okay, so I hope you can all see this screen. So bear and elephant are going to move again. Well, after they've just communicated with each other. And let's get on to that, shall we? But first, we're going to show some learners' code that they sent me. And that will be fun. Right, so here is the program that James sent me on Friday. So let's run the program and see what it does, hey? Okay, I'm running the program. Happy song for Monday. Very nice song, James. Okay, that was James's first program, and then he sent another one, which I'll show you later. Now to actually look at the code of this program, I have shown it to you before, and there was just one thing that you did wrong, and that is, can you see all this repeating lot over here? There's a whole lot of repeating blocks. Well, we could have put it in another repeat loop. So you repeated all of this 8 times, but these together could have been put in a loop as well. So that can be James's challenge. Right, now we're going to get on to what we're going to do today. As you can see, we have our program from last week. I don't know, can you all see the screen? You can all see the screen as I change it. Okay, well, I don't see any complaints, so everybody should be fine, good with that. What we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of revision, because I know that we had a problem. Some of the children were getting lost because of the fact that we were jumping into this broadcasting and so on, and when I receive and broadcasting. So I'm just going to make a new program. Just remember that if you make a new program, you go File, New, and then your previous program that was there will be gone. So you have to make sure that you saved it before you went to File and New. So you're making a new program now, and in this program I'm going to put in some sprites. So I'm going to choose a sprite, and I'll just use people this time. So we'll choose people that are going to talk to each other, Avery. Then I'm going to choose another sprite, and the person facing the other way. Okay, Kia's fine. Right, Avery and Kia. So these two, we're going to talk. Let's get rid of the robot sprite. To get rid of the robot sprite, I click on the robot and I click there. There's a little recycle bin there, trash bin. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's gone. Okay, we can make Kia a little bit smaller, because, or we can make Avery larger. Size 120, and then she's going to be the same size as Kia. Anyway, the fact is that there are two sprites and they're going to talk to each other. So we're going to make sure that they can communicate properly and efficiently in the correct way. So to get them to talk to each other, okay, first of all, okay, let's just have a look quickly before we go in further. Okay. Right, so Sprite, Kia, I've clicked on Kia, there's No, I'm not clicked. I'm clicked on Avery. I want to click on Avery. Avery's going to start first, okay? Because she was the first sprite I put on. So when the green flag is clicked, control block, when we start a program, we get to our little hat blocks over here on the left-hand side. When the green flag is clicked, so there it is. Avery is going to say something. So we go to our looks block, and we're just going to say, hello, and how are you? Ask a question, how are you? Now, how does the other sprite, Kia, know that Avery's saying something and asking her the question? Because there could be another sprite there. Let's go put another one there quickly. Okay, well, the first one I can find. Right, let's say, make him a bit larger. No, he's doing something funny here. But maybe Kia thinks that Avery's talking to Amon, who is over there, standing there. So how would Kia know that Avery's talking to her and not someone else? Right, so this is where we come to our broadcast. We're going to broadcast a little token, a little invisible message. Yes, I'm talking to you. So we're going to go and find what we call a broadcast block. We'll find that in, let's find broadcast. I know it's either yellow or orange, I just remembered, but it's in events. So this is what we're going to put in here, a broadcast message 1. We can type anything for message, it's defaulted to message 1, but we can make a new message if we want and say, Avery asks Kia. So I must use capital letters here. People's names, we always use capital letters for people's names. Avery asks Kia. So we click OK. So we're broadcasting an Avery asks Kia little invisible message to Kia after we've said, hello, how are you? Now Kia is going to receive that token, that little message. So I've clicked on Kia. There you can see Kia is selected. And then we find when I receive a hat block. When I receive, yay. When I receive, which little message? We use the Avery Ask Kia message. So we've got Kia selected. Kia's going to receive this little invisible token. And then she's going to say, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? So then we go to the looks block again, the looks section, because say is in looks. Kia is going to say, hello, I am fine, thank you. I am fine, thank you. Oops, spelled correctly, eh? Oops. You. How are you? Question mark. Right. So, good morning, everybody. Yes, I said good morning. We were a little bit late. No, we weren't so late. Hello, sweetheart. Right. So Kia says, hello, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? So Kia's asking a question. She's saying, she's talking to Avery, and she's talking to Avery because she's received, when I receive Avery Ask Kia, the little broadcast things are very important because the sprites know who's talking to who. You see, Avery could be talking to Amon over there, even though he's busy playing basketball. I'm fine, thank you. So, we're Kia now. We've got Kia selected. Kia's going to say that she's fine and how are you to Avery. But how does Avery know that Kia's talking back to her? Well, Kia's going to broadcast that she's talking back to her. to Avery. So Kia sends a broadcast token because Kia's asking Avery how she is. So we have to say a new message here for broadcast. Kia asks Avery. Okay. So she's broadcasting a message back to Avery over here. And then you must pay attention to the program, guys, okay? So that you know how to do this. So Kia's sending a little message back to Avery, and then Avery's going to receive that. You see this broadcast, and that's the end of that. And Avery's going to receive that in another hat block. So now this is a hat block. So we're going to find another hat block. When I receive. So when Avery receives the other message called Kia asks Avery, take note you have to choose the right token over there, otherwise it's not going to work. So Avery's going to receive that, and then she's going to say, I'm fine, thank you. I am fine, thank you. Now that is the end of the greeting. So let's see how it works. Click the go button. That went very fast, didn't it, eh? We actually should have a when I receive and wait. So when we, broadcast, not when I receive and wait, broadcast and wait. Because can you see what happened when we made it go so fast? It's so fast, you can't even see the interaction between them. They're all there. We have to say broadcast and wait. So we're going to change that a little bit. This broadcast message, whenever we broadcast, we're going to have a wait. So there's a nice little block here that says broadcast and wait. So instead of broadcasting, get rid of that one, you're going to say broadcast and wait. So as you can see, it went too fast. We couldn't see the reaction with each other. So we're going to go to Kia, and we also can with Kia, we'll get rid of the broadcast, that one, and say broadcast and wait. So we have to make sure we choose the right token to broadcast. So broadcast, Kia asks Avery. And then Avery is going to have a broadcast, Avery asks Kia. And this is when I receive, those are fine. When I receive, Avery asks Kia. So let's go and run it again and see if it makes any difference with the and wait. So I'm going to click the green flag. Come on. Why isn't it doing what I want it to do? I'm fine, thank you. See, now just doing that. Right, so we have a situation. Let's go back. We have to fix our code. This is called debugging. We have to fix code. Let's just worry about one interaction, okay? The one interaction where Avery asks Kia, how are you? Okay. So we're not going to put this broadcast in here. We're going to take that away from Kia. I'm going to take this when I receive away. So now we're back to the basic. Somebody raised a hand. Let's see. Okay. Maybe you realize you're doing the same thing here. Right, so Avery says, hello, how are you? And broadcasts, Avery asks Kia and wait. Kia, when I receive Avery asks Kia, says, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? So let's go and run it again. How are you? I'm fine, thank you, how are you? Interesting. Right, let's put a end script on each one. So we stop the script of this one after she's broadcast. Stop this script. Remember, we always have to have an end to our little program. And when Kia, after she says, hello, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? Then we're going to stop this script. Stop this script. Now we're going to see if that makes a difference. Right, so let's run the program. Still no difference. When the green flag is clicked, Avery says, hello, how are you? Broadcasts Avery to Kia and wait, and then we stop the script. When Kia receives, hello, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? And then we stop that script. All right, how do we initialize this back to the beginning? We want these speech bubbles to stop. We don't want the speech bubbles to be there, okay? All right. I'll take this out of there, and I'll take that out of there, so the speech bubbles will be gone when you run the program, and we know they're not there anymore. Right, so let's go back to basics. Avery is going to broadcast. Okay, ask Avery and waits. But let's make Avery walk a little bit. 5 steps. And when Kia receives, let's make Kia walk a few steps too. Okay, so let's try this simple one. So Avery standing over here, she's going to move 5 steps. She broadcasts to Kia a message. Avery asks Kia, and then she stops that script. And then when Kia gets this, Avery asks Kia, then Kia's going to move 10 steps. That worked so fast. You're not keeping up. We're trying to do it at the same time on a separate computer. Okay. All right. Okay, got it. Right, let's start over again. So this is quite a tricky business, broadcasting and receiving a token, the message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load in the program from yesterday, because it was a nice program here. I mean, not yesterday, Friday. Okay, this was the program that we did on Friday. And we are going to run the program and see how this one works, like we did, remember? So this is our program that we got so far on Friday that was working very nicely. I'm going to click the green flag button, elephant walks, or press the space bar or anything. Can you see the conversation happening there? That is how we want it to be. And we did this. And we actually even, you know, J. Duncan, I don't know, John Duncan, whatever. Right. So anyway, so we typed in the surname and name and everything. So as you can see, when elephant, you run it again, you'll see, press the space bar, says, hello, how are you? Elephant says, hello, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? And then bear says, I'm fine, thank you. And then we went to variables. So that's how far we got on Friday. Let's see, what was the code that was doing that? So here's it. Here's bear saying, hello, how are you? For 2 seconds. Ah, there's the trick. You say something for 2 seconds, and then that say block disappears. So if you have a say and it doesn't last, yeah, the elephant's trunk mask, yeah. Thank you for, so we'll go back to it again. We figured out what our problem was. Yes, William James, okay. And Favor has the hands up. Okay, Favor. I'll let you speak. Yes, Favor, hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Don't you think like it looks like the elephant got like surprised by the bear because it looks like it jumped the bear.
Yeah, he was moving quite fast. Yeah, I know. We could have made him move slower, but he was just, yeah, he did get surprised. But I didn't want to put any more complex code there because it would have been more, you know, we already got bear moving, so I didn't want to do double moving. So I just made him
Yeah,
move.
if you could change the sentence from the starting sentence of the elephant like to a then that would make sense.
Yeah, that's a good one, sweetheart. Yep. You could do that. Good point. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Then, William and James, you had a question, sweetheart. Good morning, how are you? Oops, did I let you unmute? I don't know why it takes so long.
It was just a problem earlier.
Yeah. Oh, about the fact you're trying to keep up.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up.
Okay, we're going to do it again. I'll show you now. We're going to do it again. We found the problem and we're going to fix it now. And we're going to do it again so you can start over again. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, now we're going to go and we know what the problem is. Why did the speech bubbles come up like and stay there and they didn't go away? It's because we didn't say something for 2 seconds. We're supposed to say something for 2 seconds only. So we're going to load from the computer. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to load from the computer. I want to make a new program. New. Okay. So let's go back and do this again. First of all, I'm going to delete the sprite that's there. Then I'm going to choose a sprite. I'm going to choose people. We'll use the same one again, Avery, and choose another sprite. We're going to choose the same one again because they were facing the right way. Or we could choose Luca, I suppose, or Kia. Okay, we'll choose Kia because we used to use her before. We'll just make Avery a bit larger. Oh no. Avery, come on. Click on Avery. There you are. I'll just so they're the same size. And remember we had another person on the screen, so we're going to choose a new sprite. Another person could be anybody. And let's choose somebody standing, you know, hanging around. This is hanging. There we go, that boy. So, he looks cool. So, now, we don't know who Avery's talking to. So we've got 3 sprites on the stage. We don't know who's talking to who. Oh, sorry, Hananea. You don't have audio, sweetheart. I hope you get that fixed. And don't worry, you can always watch the video afterwards if you get lost. Okay, so now we're going on the YouTube channel. Right, so we're going to start off here. When the green flag, no, we're not going to start when the green, yes, we are going to start when the green flag is clicked. Hey, start with Avery. Yes, Avery. This is Kia, and this is some other dude. And he's going to just hang there, and we don't know whether Avery's talking to Kia or the cool dude over there. So Kia's going to start off when the green flag is clicked. When the green flag is clicked, Kia's going to say, look, she's going to say, but this time we're going to use a say for 2 seconds. Because if we don't say 2 seconds, it's just the say blocks are just going to hang there. Only going to say it like for 2 seconds. So, hello, how are you? Question mark. But who's she talking to? She didn't say Avery's name. I mean, Kia's name. This is Avery talking to Kia. She didn't say Kia's name. So she's going to send a token, broadcast message. Broadcast. She doesn't have to wait. We're just going to broadcast a message. Yeah, we're going to live dangerously. We're just not going to wait. We're just going to say broadcast. And I'm going to call it a new message. I'm going to say Avery asks Kia, it's a little invisible message saying, yeah, I'm talking to you. And then we go to Kia's code. So we click on Kia at the bottom here. It's easier to click on Kia at the bottom, or you can just move her around and then you'll see the picture for Kia is there. Now, Kia's going to start being active. That's her cue. When I receive, Avery asks Kia. So when I receive Avery asks Kia, she's going to say, and also in the looks block or the say, in the looks section, looks section, she's also going to say something for 2 seconds when she receives the little cue or token that now she must talk. She says, hello, I am fine, thank you. And question mark, how are you? And then question mark. All right, and she's saying that for 2 seconds. And then she's going to broadcast a message so that Avery will receive it. So these broadcasts are quite important so that the little actors or the sprites on the stage know who's communicating with who. So we're going to go to control. Oh no, it's in events. In the events section. It's either yellow or orange. So she's going to broadcast a token to Avery. Kia, we're on Kia's code. Okay, Kia must broadcast to Avery. So we click there and we type a new message. Kia asks Avery. And click OK. Right, so Kia asks Avery. We made a new little token. Made sure that it was the one that we chose, because can you see there's 2 now, and there's a new message window there, so they can choose a message. But there's 2 tokens now. Anyway, Kia asks Avery, and then Avery's going to receive that. Let's go and see who's holding the hands up. Okay, William and James. Unmuting you, no particular order. And hello, William. Yes,
we didn't want to unmute. I think we pushed it by accident.
Oh, I pushed unmute. Oh, okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, then Sajing. Yes, Sajing. Oh, let me try it again, Sajing. I'm not good at this. Hello, Sajing. How are you, sweetheart? Do you have a question, Lovey? Sajing, are you there, sweetheart? Do you want to ask us something? Okay. So maybe also like William and James, you pressed the button by mistake, eh? You okay? Right, I'll just mute you again, right? Now, you can try again later if you want. Now, anyway, let's carry on. Okay. Why am I in this window? All right. We're now going to carry on. What we're doing now is, so we're back to where Kia is going to broadcast. Kia replies to Avery, because Avery sent a token called Avery Asks Kia, and Kia's got this code here that says, when I receive this token that Avery's talking to me, then she's going to say, hello, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? For 2 seconds. Then Kia's going to broadcast a little token to Avery so that Avery's going to have a block that says, when I receive, Kia asks Avery. When she receives, you have to choose the right token. So we've got the when I receive block from this events over here, and we choose the right token. Kia asks Avery. So when Avery receives this token, then the looks block, she's going to say for 2 seconds, I am fine, thank you. And that's the end of the greeting. So take note, this boy here, he's not in the conversation, okay? So we're going to click the green flag and let's see how it works. Now we can see, and what was the difference there? Simply that we say something for 2 seconds. In other words, the speech bubble will go away after 2 seconds. And we can decide how long we want that speech, let's say block, to actually stay on the screen. And yeah, if you want Avery to talk to both of them, well, she can't talk at once. She can basically then go and talk to the boy. Yeah, Avery wants to talk to both of them. That was a good question. That makes it more complicated. So what's going to happen is she's only going to talk to the boy after she's finished talking to to Kia. Okay, so this is her finished talking to Kia. Now she's going to greet the boy there. His name is, shall we call him Jack? Because it is D money. Just going to call him Jack, okay? So call him Jack. There he is. Sorry, scratchy throat. Right, after she has received the token, and after we're on Avery now, Avery started everything with the green flag. She started the first conversation. Kia responded, and then Avery said, okay, Kia, I'm fine. Now, Avery's going to talk to the boy called Jack. She's going to say, how are you? Where's the say block? So, hello, how are you? Say hello, how are you again? But now she's going to send a broadcast, and we're going to call it, sorry, my eyes are watering up, I'm sneezing. We're going to call it new message. Avery asks Jack. Oops, I'm typing in the wrong place. Avery asks Jack. I'm going to send that message to Jack. Broadcast a little token, and Jack's going to have a when I receive. We click on Jack, and Jack says when I receive. Choose the right one. See, there's Jack. He's going to say, I'm fine, thank you. Say, I am fine, thank you. Right, so there we have it. I've done it now. Says, hello, how are you? Hello, I'm fine, thank you. And then she says, I'm fine, thank you. And then she says, hello, how are you? And then Jack says, hello, I'm fine, thank you. Finished. There's your broadcast and send. And I'm not going to focus on that one anymore now. We're going to move on to our program that we were doing on Friday. Go back to our bear walk, lesson 6, because that is where we are. I just wanted to put that in there so that you can see the basic broadcasting token method of communication between two sprites. Right, so that's what we did with elephant. Bear was talking to elephant, and so on. So what did we get so far? Let's go and recap quickly while the program is running. It starts there, we press a little key on the keyboard to move him up, and then Bear scoots away, and elephant says, hello, I'm fine, thank you, and Bear says, I'm fine, thank you. Now, what's happening here? Bear wants to know what elephant's first name is. And remember, we introduced variables last week. Okay, sweetheart, you can make elephant jump and say, yay, if you want, okay? I'm gonna move, we can do that maybe with the bird, he can fly. But we're gonna go on to variables now. Well, I said I was gonna do it, so I suppose I better, hey, fine. We'll make elephant say something else as well, quickly. Where's Eddie Elephant? There you are, I'm gonna click on him. There he is. Make sure His code is selected over there. That's his picture over there. And then we know we've got his code here. The elephant's code. He's going to, let's make him say something. Right. This is the code where he receives bear touching elephant. Okay, so that's where you can go and put in the code. Just going to move this around a little bit. He's going to move and point, but before he moves, let's let him say for, oh, we can think. Shall we put a think bubble on? Think, I better move. Doesn't want to scream and shout because it'd be impolite. I better move for social distancing. Okay, so he's going to be polite. He's not going to shout, yeah, I'm scared. He's going to move politely away. Okay, so Jane, I hope I answered the question. So I made Avery talk to both of them. So you just add some more broadcast when I receive. Yes, hello. Let's ask you to unmute. Okay, I'm going to ask you to unmute now. Here we go.
Yes. Is this today's code or last week's code?
This code that you see on the screen now is last week's code up to Friday.
Oh, okay.
You can watch today's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get you to this point on the YouTube channel. Okay. Thank you for the question, sweetheart.
Okay, thanks.
It's a pleasure. Okay, I'm so glad, Sir Jane, that I did that. Yes, Kamohelo, good question. Always to ask those questions because everybody else in the room wants to know too, but they're too shy to ask. Well done. Now, we are going to carry on. Elephant's going to think, I better move, a social distancing. So let's go and make him move. Now we're going to see what happens. I'll put that think block there. It's the same as saying, it's like a speech bubble, but it sort of looks like a cloud. Cloud, not a clown, a cloud. So when the elephant receives bear touching elephant, he's going to think, I better move for social distancing. Then he's going to move and point in the direction. Okay, he's going to move fast. I know we should have made him move slow. Okay, we can make him move slow. Someone asked, can't we make him move slower? Because that is a good point, because he just zooms, you know. So we can make him move slow. Good point. We know we want him to move 100 steps. So we know elephant, we want him to move 100 steps. So what's 10 times 10? 100, isn't it? So 10 times 10 is 100. So we're going to go to control and repeat 10 times. Repeat 10 times. There. See, I moved this thing out of the block. It doesn't work. Once you move the block out, it's not going to work, okay? Now I can move it back in now, but I'm going to move 10 steps. I typed in a 10 there, move 10 steps. So repeat 10 times, move 10 steps. 10 times 10 is 100. Should go back to the place where we saw it. So let's hold thumbs that it does. I'm going to run the program again. So remember, we've got our speech bubble. Going to have a little thinking block in, and then we're going to repeat 10 times. And that was a good point that one of the learners asked earlier, that we must make elephant move slower. And then another learner said, maybe we should have elephant saying something before he moves. Okay, so click go. Now I must press the key on the keyboard. There we go. Oops, he didn't move. Oh, he's supposed to move. He's supposed to move before he starts talking. So we put that moving in the wrong place. Okay, so let's go and fix that up. This is all about fixing our code to make it 100%. Now we've got to figure out why. Let's run it again and see what happens. See, he starts talking. Elephant must move before he starts talking. Yeah. Let's just try it again because try it again and see what happens. He's thinking and then he starts talking. That's got to do with our broadcasting and receiving maybe getting a bit confused, so we must fix that up. Let's go and see what Bear does. We go back and trace our steps. Click on Bear. What is he doing? Let's go back carefully and look at what he's doing. When the green flag is clicked, Bear is going to do something. Yeah, elephant should move before talking. That is correct. So we're going to see why he isn't moving before talking. So we're going to go back and retrace our steps carefully. We're going to think clearly, not worry about anything else. So we click on the bear. There's Bear sitting over there. When the green flag is clicked, he goes to a point, he switches costume, points in direction, and he walks. This is a repeat for walking, 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 walking. Then he switches to another costume, then he points in a direction, then he repeats, and he's going to walk up. Repeat, next question 3 times, okay. Walks up. This is when the green flag is clicked. And we had a situation where he stopped when, he stopped over there until any key is pressed, yeah. When any key is pressed, we had him switching costume, and then he goes up and he stands next to Bear, and he's touching Bear, and he's saying, hello, how are you? So, Bear touching elephant. Let's go and see what elephant does when he receives Bear touching elephant. Well, I had him thinking and then moving, and then pointing, and then switching to costume A2. Right, what is costume A2? Oh, welcome, Kwango. We're happy to see you. Okay, costume A2 is that one where he's turning in the other direction. Because what's going to happen, Bear over here, let's go to Bear, go click on the Bear's costume. He broadcasts and then he says something and then he broadcasts something else. I'm going to try something here. You see this broadcast, elephant broadcasting that he's touching the bear, the elephant. Okay, we're going to say broadcast and wait. So we're going to go to our our events block, broadcast and wait. Maybe this is where this dot wait is going to work. Bear touching elephant. Broadcast and wait. Now, elephant, when elephant receives bear touching elephant, there it is, I'm on the elephant's code. When elephant receives bear touching elephant must think. He's thinking for 2 seconds. Maybe he should think a bit faster here. Let's say 1 second. Then he's going to repeat and move and point in direction. Switch to costume. And then stop. Right, I'm going to run this and see and hold thumbs. Hold thumbs. Okay, so we're going to click on the green flag. Press any key to stop him here. Then he moves up. Ooh, I better move social distance. There. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Do you know how good you feel when you solve a problem? That's why you must do programming, because it's a really cool way to feel good. Yes, sweetheart, I will send the code at the end of the lesson. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, so let's have a check now and see what's going on. When am I sending the bear lesson code? Just now, sweetheart. Okay, let's go and run it again and see what we're doing. We're going to add more things. We're going to talk about variables. So we'll run the program one more time. And then we press the key to make him stop walking. And then elephant thinks, I better move. Okay. Yeah. Right, next thing we're going to do is variables. Right, we did variables on Friday. So we're going to go and check them out now. Why do we have variables? Well, if you want to keep a person's name and surname and the age stored into the computer's memory while this program is running, we're going to use it later on. Maybe we'll use their name and so on later on in the program. When bear goes up to horse, you'll say, oh, but have you met elephant before? Or something like that. And they'll say what elephant's name is and so on. We want to be able to use those names somewhere else later on in our code. So we have variables to keep them safe. Have variables to keep them safe. Right, so we made some variables. Can you see this? Make a variable. We've got Eddie's first name, Eddie's surname. I'll make another 2. I'll make a variable called owl first name. And I'll just leave that block there for all sprites, okay? Then we make another variable called owl surname, okay? And we make another variable. We can have many variables that we want. Make a variable called owl age. Right, so as you can see, they come up there. Why? Because these ticks. Can you see these little blocks here? If I tick on them, we can see them all on the screen there. Okay, we don't want my variable. That's just some random variable. Well, we've got lots of variables here. Now they're all appearing on the screen and they're in the way, don't you think? They are in our way, like seriously in the way. We don't actually want them hanging around here. We don't want to see them. But just to show you what those blue ticks there on the side are for. That is what they're for, so that you can actually see them on the stage. But if you untick them, it's not that they're gone, you just can't see them, but they're still hanging around the place waiting to have values. Kanga's hand is up, okay. Thank you, let me see. Kwanga, I'm going to ask you to. Hello, Kwanga, how are you, sweetheart?
Good, and you?
Fine.
Ma'am, have we done Bear's name?
Variables.
Yes, for Bear.
Yeah, we introduced it at the end of last lesson. Okay, so we're just making a variable. I explained at the end of last lesson. Thank you. So I've got variables. Just pay attention. We're making a variable. I'm doing it over again. We're making a variable. That's his name and so on. How do we get these variables into our program? How do we use them in our program? Well, Bear is going to ask Elephant what his first name is. We go to Bear, okay, and basically what we're going to do is Elephant sends, let's see where Elephant left off, saying, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? You see, Elephant left off with, hello, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? Elephant broadcast a little message to Bear. Okay, Elephant broadcast a message to Bear. This broadcast Elephant reply. Elephant receives the reply. We click on, sorry, not Elephant. Bear receives the reply. Elephant sends a message to Bear. Bear receives, when I receive, Elephant reply. Bear says, I'm fine, thank you. Now Bear, after he says, I'm fine, thank you, Bear says, asks, what is your name? So there's a turquoise block. Turquoise. It's not purple, it's not yellow, it's not orange, it's a different color. It's not blue either. It is a sensing block. They're very special blocks. And we're going to use this turquoise block, ask block, to store things into variables. So, Bear's going to ask, what's your first name, and wait. Can you see that block there? I've got it from here. Then, Bear's going to set Eddie's first name to answer. Then Bear's going to ask, what's your surname, and wait. And then Bear's going to set Eddie's surname to answer. So that is how we're going to use the variables. Just these 4 blocks here. Turquoise, orange, turquoise, orange. And we're going to put it, just to make sure we put it in the right place, after Bear's received Elephant's question, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? and Bear replies, says, I'm fine, thank you. Then Bear is going to ask, what is your first name? And what's going to happen is we're going to have a window coming up where we're going to type in the first name. The user is going to type. Us, the people operating the program, are users. You are programmers. Let's think you're writing the program for someone to use, okay? So you can get your little brother or sister to use your program. So you run it, and then they do the stuff, okay? They type in and they whatever. So you, the programmers, and the user of the program is going to type in the first name and the surname. So we're going to see how that happens. Cyan, good boy, yes. Cyan, Kwango, well spotted. Cyan is a good color name for that color. Now, I'm going to run the program and I'll show you what happens. So Bear's walking and we're going to press any key and then that happens. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Then, can you see Bear's asking, what's your first name? That was the ask block. Now, we're going to type in a name of elephant, Timber. And then we're going to click the green, this tick here. So the user's going to type in, when you see this block, that's that ask block, creates this little typing area, and we click on the arrow, and then you see the question, what's your surname? And the user must type in surname, and then click the green, the tick, and then that's it. Where are the variables? Right, let's go and see where they are. I would go and find the variables over here, I'll show you. You can show the variables. Where's variables? There they are. There's Eddie's first name. Can you see it's coming up? There. And then Eddie's surname coming up there. Okay? All right, so what we can do in our code, we can show the variables too. Can you see there's a button that says show variable? And another one that says show variable. Do you see that? We don't normally want to show them because what's going to happen next, we're going to have Bear saying those two names. Bear's going to actually say them. I can show the variables, that's fine. There's ticks over there that you can tick them off, but you can actually put in code that you're going to show them, all right? You don't have to. Normally we don't, but sometimes we do, so it's good to know. So, what we're going to do is, we are going to have Bear saying the name. And Bear is here, selecting Bear. He's going to say both the names. So in the looks block, we have say, and yes, we're going to say something for 2 seconds. I'm going to say, elephant's name is, how are we going to say the two variables? We can't actually say the two variables in one block like this. We have to join two variables together and put them in here in the say block. Now this is the tricky part. Joining two variables so that we can see them displayed. Now we go to green block, my favorite color, green. Sorry. We're going to join. Can you see that? Join. So I'm going to go to variables and put one variable in the other and one variable block in the other. And I'm going to slot that into there. Sorry, I'm getting a scratchy throat. I'm talking too much. So bear with me here. I'm sorry about that, guys. We've got a situation here. What's going to happen when I run this code? Okay, I've shown the variables. Let's run the code and see how far we got. Click the green flag. Bear's walking, press any key, and then he's going to do and move. So now we're going to have Bear asking, what's your first name? Okay. And then he's going to type the name. Okay. And then you can see Bear saying the name. Do we want Bear to say that? We want Bear to say the name. He said the surname, the first name and the surname of the, oops, there goes my eye watering now. Okay, saying the two names of elephant. But it doesn't look quite right, does it? No, it doesn't look 100% because there's no space in between. We'll take this join block out and we're going to use another join block with it. I'm going to move this join block in there. So I'm going to put Eddie's first name there, and then I'm going to put a space there. Just hit the space bar and put Eddie's surname there. So now we've got elephant's name going to be looking better, won't it? We have the space. So I'm going to hit the green flag and let's do this again. Yes, I know the lesson's nearly ending and I will send the program just now. So yes, elephant, a bear walking, press any key, then it goes up and then elephant moves and they're talking, da 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 da, da da. Okay, Pip, Peppa, Pig. Okay, Peppa Pig. That's what you said I must say, eh? Okay, so there you say it. Peppa Pig, there's a space in between. Pig's name is Peppa and his surname is Pig. Right, no bad chatting. Stop that now. Right. Okay, so there you have it. Now we've got a space, but what if Bear wants to say, okay, your name is, then we're going to join more blocks. Get another join. And you want to say, okay, your name is, and we're going to join that. Can you see the join and join and join over here? You're going to build this thing. Okay, your name is, there we are. That's a big lot of joining, isn't it? How am I going to get that in there? Well, bit tricky. There we go. You've got to wait until it's selected. Can you see? You move and then it's selected. Move and there it is selected. Yeah, done. So we're going to run the program. There's only one thing left. Yep, I'm struggling. Stop fighting in the chat room. Right, we're going to do this. Okay, now we click the green flag. Bear walks, press any key. Elephant's going to zoom and turn around. And there we go. And we're going to type in a name, John Doe. Any name will do. Any name will do. And then, okay, your name is John Doe. See, he said that. Right, that's the end of that program. We're now going to end, and I'm going to send the files to you so that you can try this on your own. Right, let me save it, file, save to your computer. Right, Bear Walk Lesson 6 is being saved, and I'm going to go now and see where it is in the folder. Right, Bear Walks Lesson 6. We're going to put it into your chat room there. Okay, so we'll put it in the chat room. Where's the chat room? Let me find it now. Oopsie. Chat. There we go. Chat room chat. Let's go and add it to everybody. Everyone in the meeting. file upload from my computer. I don't know if anyone's able to get this from the computer. Are you? So you can go now because the lesson is finished. So if you want to leave, you can go and have a happy day. There's Bear Walks lesson 6 has now successfully been sent. And if you want to go get that file from the chat. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, Vic. It's nice to see you all. But sorry about my eyes are watering all the time. And I hope you have a happy day. And see you tomorrow when Bear is going to do other work. No, sweetheart, you don't have homework, lovey, but you can go and try and... Oh, yes. Get into MS Zora. Tomorrow I'm going to see who got into MS Zora, who managed to get into MS Zora or got some Scratch program on their computers or phones. Okay, see you tomorrow.